Whether locked away in cage or mind, together we face this incessant bind, challenging a past we can't erase, replacing it with hope for a better place. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere we cannot stay, breaking the chains we cannot see. We'll either be damned or we'll be free. Oh, grab the past sharply by the throat. Our sins be damned, will bring hope, forged in the fire of a wicked end. From the ashes we find a friend, brothers in arms made along the way. Birds of a feather will fly away. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere we cannot stay, breaking the chains we cannot see. We'll either be damned or we'll be free. Oh, what has passed is done and gone. It's time to grab the reins and move on. We'll face this world, but not alone. This new family is now my home. The day is done, so I lay down my head. Who can say what's up ahead? It doesn't matter, nothing's set in stone. And whatever may come, I'm not alone. Another day, another dawn, another damn thing to get done. Far from home, we still toil away, looking back somewhere It starts with a whisper, a seed in the mind, a doubt that grows louder, stealing your time. You're not enough, it says you'll never succeed, but I've learned how to silence that voice with my creed. I've fallen in prison, I've lost and I've gained. Every bruise on my soul is the proof that I've trained. This is me versus me, no one else in the ring, and I'm ready to fight till I hear the bell ding. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly flawed. Every step that I've taken was worth every scar. I'm done with the fear, the lies in my ear, the shadows that kept me bound year after year. Now I see the light breaking through the rain, turning every doubt into strength, breaking chains. Breaking chains, I'm rising up strong, turning all my doubts into fuel for this song. They can't hold me back, I've claimed my name. The voice in my head will never be the same. Breaking chains, I'm free to believe in the power within, in what I can achieve. This is my fight, my story, my reign. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking chains. You've gotta lose to learn, stumble to climb, a doubt that grows louder, stealing your time. You're not enough, it says you'll never succeed, but I've learned how to silence that voice with my creed. I've fallen and risen, I've lost and I've gained. Every bruise on my soul is the proof that I've trained. This is me versus me, no one else in the ring, and I'm ready to fight till I hear the bell ding. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly flawed. Every step that I've taken was worth every scar. I'm done with the fear, the lies in my ear, the shadows that kept me bound year after year. Now I see the light breaking through the rain, turning every doubt into strength, breaking chains. But gotta lose to learn, stumble to climb, face the darkest moments to find the shine. I've doubted myself, let the fear dictate, but now I see doubt is just love and debate. The voice isn't my enemy, it's my chance to prove I can grow, to rise and advance. I've seen the bottom, now I'm reaching the top, and the climb doesn't end till my heartbeat stops. So bring the doubts, bring the storms and the pain, I'll turn it all into strength unchained. Breaking chains, I'm rising up strong, turning all my doubts into fuel for this song. They can't hold me back, I've claimed my name. The voice in my head will never be the same. Breaking chains, I'm free to believe in the power within, in what I can achieve. This is my fight, my story, my reign. I'm breaking chains, I'm breaking chains. You've gotta lose to learn, starts within.
Good evening, everyone. How's it going, guys? Let's go right back over here to Discord so we can get everybody introduced. We got a couple of new people in here.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Oh, that's not bad. Hello. Much better.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
All right.
We've got our music going. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a summary here.
Alrighty. So, previously, we joined at the Broken Chains as they began their travel westward to Oriakester to investigate the death and disappearance of members of the Teeming Legion from Rembark's Rest, with their first stop being a talk with Lieutenant Hylor Ravenstar in Oriakester. Over the course of the next few days of the journey, they began to realize just how wild and uncertain Rudania could be, having a face-to-face encounter with a powerful fey creature who had enthralled them with her song. You're welcome. After that encounter, the next couple days went relatively smoothly, with members of the party investigating magical spells they acquired or working on their fitness as the days dragged on. After another day had passed, the party met a rather interesting half-elven individual named Lorcus, who was returning to Oriakester after being on an excursion to find herbs for the alchemy shop they planned on opening. With a fair amount of unease, the party welcomed Lorcus into their troop and continued on for the remainder of the day before they took their overnight watches. The night passed by relatively smoothly, with Iris and Will on first watch. Iris inadvertently learned just how well trained Will is after an attempted sneak attack was quickly deflected and met with a quick glimpse of a fiery, focused stare. Ruby and BB had a much more interesting, if not intrusive, discussion, with BB curiously pestering our Genasi about her story. Liz and Six, funnily enough, had the calmest and most average watch of the three, talking briefly before prepping breakfast. And as Liz went to retrieve something from her bag, Iris bolted awake, screaming wildly, having suffered a nightmare of a long-forgotten memory. So, since everyone's being woken up by Iris freaking the hell out, good morning. What do you guys do?
Will immediately rushes to her to check on her.
I was gonna ask if I was closest, because I was over by the tent and stuff. Closest and awake.
I take headache medic. Oh, sorry. I take headache medication. That I have on me.
The first thing everyone, apart from the scream, everyone hears inside of their heads, "I'm not one of them yet!" And she just starts rocking.
Hey, look at me. Look at me.
Her eyes are wild as she's like darting around her, but manages to finally land right at her at eye to eye.
Wherever you think you are, you're not there. You're in the middle of the woods on the way to Oriakester. You're with me, you're with Six, you're with Liz. You're not there.
She's just breathing very quickly, but then looks up
Deep
at the sky.
breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out.
She slows as she, watches the sunlight start to come across the sky, and it seems to calm down just slowly.
I'm just watching from my, seat by the fire with a snag on the tip of my dagger. Just watching.
I'm sorry.
Shh. Don't apologize. It's okay.
I'm okay. Just give me a moment.
Of course. Of course.
She reaches up and gives Will's arm a soft pat. Thanks.
I try my best.
Can I head back over? Can I forget the papers and head back over to the fire and get some coffee on?
You want some time to yourself, or do you want me to stay here for a bit?
Nope. I'll get up, put my sausage knife on this little plate that I've got. Come over. I just reach down, grab it.
Was she talking to Will or Iris?
She's talking Iris.
Okay.
She slowly goes up and grabs.
So grab her by the forearm, just under the wrist. Beastmaster. Just pull her up to her feet.
She stumbles into Six. And it's still a little shaky.
Come here.
Sorry.
Come on. Look, there's not going to be anything anyone can say to make them go away. Let me turn down my music because this is hella loud. Why is
I
it
can't
so
hear
loud?
it. I can't hear it.
Oh no, it's just
The
me.
Jones.
Yeah, it's my headset. My headset's really loud. But yeah, just dust her off, pat her back. Come on, come eat. No one is gonna be able to tell you anything that's gonna make you go away. You just gotta face it head on.
She stares at Six for just a second, then nods silently and goes over to the fire to eat.
Sorry, kid. I'll sit next to her, make her a plate of the breakfast that Liz had made, hand her some, and then grab mine.
Soon there's coffee as well.
The smell of coffee is probably going to wake me up.
Yeah, not phenomenal brand coffee.
It's
No, it's-
something.
Yeah.
And I grab my breakfast and oddly enough 2 cups of coffee and just walk off to the edge of the forest a bit.
Okay.
Will Will grabs his own breakfast and takes a seat.
All right. Does anybody have anything in particular we want to do roleplay wise?
I mean, I'm gonna go tend to Lady after I'm done eating, you know,
Okay.
and get her like cleaned up, brush the dust of the road off. I figure I'll just a standing order. I'll most likely end up doing that at some point each morning before we set out, just so you're aware.
All right.
Yeah.
Coffee is for Skull.
Yeah. I am making sure to show the princess some love.
All right.
And then I do my normal morning thing. Let me just get that and send it to you.
Okay.
Will looks at Iris and says, I know I always don't ask questions, but if it's something that's bothering you, when you could tell us if you're up for it.
She looks over at Will and kind of very hesitant smile, and I'm probably going to need at least a few drinks in me to say it properly.
I understand that.
After barely eating a little bit, she's gonna go up and busy herself with helping take care of the axe beaks and the animals as well.
You're gonna want to finish eating before we head out. You need your strength. I understand you don't have much of an appetite, and it's kind of what trauma does to you. Force yourself to eat it if you have to. You'll feel better. Trust me. If anyone knows, I do.
Iris gives her like a long look in her eyes and nods and goes back to eat and finish first before going back to the animals.
While Iris is eating, I'd like to roll to see if I remember any of the herbs that my friend used to use for alchemy.
Gotcha. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
It's a 10.
Unfortunately not. You do know that there were some medicines that will help with headaches, nightmares.
I was more just looking for something for Liz to chatter at Iris about that she's interested in.
Yeah, unfortunately not so much that might help relax. Okay.
Will tries to think of what to do. Like, he has many things he could try doing. But in the end decided to take out the book on deep speech runes.
And I practice
Just-
my dexterity.
Sorry.
Go ahead. So you want to? You're taking another deep speech runes. See if you can deduce anything else.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Arcana, he says. Arcana. 23.
Unfortunately not. You definitely know it's deep speech. You definitely know there's, with BB's help, that there's a mix of necro in terms of the runes that were there that night. Unfortunately, though, nothing else is able to be gleaned right now.
Am I at least able to find the runes that are on the pages that look the same as the ones I remember?
Yeah, you do recognize it. It's unfortunately nothing distinguishing outside of the word death or corpse, shambling, stuff like that. Nothing, unfortunately, not with that check. You gotta get something real good to get closer. The next step.
Will just exhales before putting the book back into his backpack.
Okay.
And takes out one of the pages that he has and writes on the back of it, deep speech, death, corpse,
Shambling.
and shambling.
Yep.
And he's just trying not to... Well, he's doing his best to keep calm about it.
Okay. Ruby, you said you wanted to change dexterity, or I
want to train it, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a straight dex check.
I hate dex checks.
Which is
That's why
you're
you're
trying
working
to
on
improve
it.
Which dice do I want to use? That one's fucked me in the past. We're gonna use the green one. Natural 20, bitch.
Ow!
For a total of?
For
20.
Okay. Go ahead and mark 2 points towards raising your dex score by 1 point. You need a total of 7. Wait, no, you're at 10 right now? Sorry, you only need 5.
my dex is 0, so modifier.
Well, yeah. So yeah, you're at 10 or 11. So yeah, you only need 5
2 out
total
of
points.
5. So I just gotta do
and
it. Okay.
Bird Buddy, what was the number you got for your ritual?
2.
2. Okay.
I sent it to you.
Sorry. I just want to get it out on the stream as well. 1 moment. Ooh, interesting. Okay.
No.
Hold on. Goddamn phlegm. You, as you're watching, you watch amongst the party. You watch Iris and Six go off to have their breakfast. You watch Will investigating some of the familiar pages of his runes. You see Ruby over in the corner, just kind of hopping between 2 logs that happen to have laid pretty close together as she works on her dexterity. As you're looking amongst the group, you feel that same familiar gust of wind, almost directionless, but as it flips over to the pages, you see the depiction of a 1 second, I double check information, because God, where did I put that? No, not there. 1 second. I need a cough drop. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry about this, folks.
you're all right.
Yeah, you're good, man.
This is
Gucci.
why we don't smoke.
I know. I haven't smoked since I left.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't smoke any time I've been home. It's just
Okay.
now that my body's kind of regulating out, it's all the phlegm is starting to dry.
Yeah,
That was
I feel that.
gross. You see what looks to be God, fucking.
What do,
God.
You sound fine, honey. I think it may just be like a tickle in the back of your throat.
No, yeah, it is, but it's aggravating my phlegm. Anyway,
Okay.
you see a human male. Unfortunately, the blood isn't able to pull out any distinctive colors of the hair because obviously it's just blood and shades of red as it squirms across the pages. And you watch as this image begins to change as it develops scars from the lip up across the cheek is one of the most distinctive, almost hidden by curly black hair. And the word underneath it is the necro word for dead. And as the word appears, the image shifts as if fragments of bone erupted out of its flesh before the whole image disappears.
And Bird Buddy's going to be very curious, of course. Cheep, chirp, chirp happily, and whatnot. And at this point, they're going to try and they were looking over the party at this, and then, but just before Iris comes over, is there a way that I can work on wisdom by taking in the information?
You could help. You can ask Six for her crossword puzzle.
Sure, I will go do that, and I will go over there and then do my best to charades the crossword.
Give me a
Yeah.
performance check.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna wait for the result.
Okay, let me get to my scores here. My performance is 18 plus 9.
9. Very simply enough. Six, you watch as Bird Buddy approaches, and they're in the midst of. They kind of look to you, sit down, and the most distinguishing thing you notice is they were sitting like you were a few days ago, and you just hear them mumbling slightly, words, or books, words, books, words, and they look like they're jotting into their hand.
I'm as she's trying to pantomime this. I'm just giving her that slack-jawed, vacant-eyed stare before it finally hits. Oh, yeah. No, give me a sec. I'm kind of reach over and start to rummage in my bag a bit. Kind of finger through a couple of crosswords. Here, I haven't finished this one yet.
Very happy bird. Very, very happy bird. And then they're going to attempt to look at the page and do the puzzle.
Here, actually, no, slide out like a charcoal stick. Like it's a pencil. Just hand her a pencil. I'd rather not have blood in my books. It's evidence, you know. One sec, guys. One sec. Carta, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm Shotgun Sarah, your gaming angel and survival mom. Tonight we are playing D&D, and the PNG that you see lighting up right now is, it's not my model, but it is my character. I play as a 6, or a Victoria's 6 DeWitt, the rough and tumble ex-con that's just trying to figure out her place in this fucked up world. Yeah, welcome in, raiders, and I hope you guys enjoy the story.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Raiders.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Hello, hello, hello.
Carry on, guys.
Well, I got. It's just a flat roll, DM.
For wisdom, it's wisdom plus your wisdom, or dex. Yeah, d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so that's plus. 23.
23. Go ahead and mark 1 point towards increasing your wisdom. What's your total wisdom score?
Let me go back and check.
Oh yeah, what's your wisdom modifier, rather? Is it plus 3?
4.
4? Okay.
If your mod is a +4, then you will need 7 to get to the next score increase.
I thought it was 9
Okay.
to get to 5, and it's 7 to get to 4.
That's why I was asking her score, not her mod. What's your number for the wisdom score? Barry.
The mod is 4, the number is 18.
8. Okay, so yeah, it would be 9. Apologies.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay. All right. Anything else before we get into the random event table for this session?
I'm pretty good.
okay.
Yeah, I like just if it's background stuff. I'll go and take care of Lady, get her fed, get her cleaned up, help Iris with the axe beaks. Probably get into a little bit of a scrap with Lottle because he's an idiot and I don't abide stupidity.
Well, I was going to say, I would like to pay special attention to Lottle today. Because I know he's mad at me.
Yeah, like Bird Buddy doesn't need to worry. I'm not gonna deck the axe beak.
No, but I mean, like, everybody knows that Lottle's, like, very upset. But, so they don't know, like, entirely why. Well, I guess they would, but.
You know what? Can I roll an animal handling for helping Iris with Lottle?
Sure.
I'll help with it. So.
All right. Go ahead and take an advantage.
We've got 3
All right,
people on
so-
one bird.
I actually do fairly well with animal handling. Let's see here.
That sounds like a euphemism to me.
Well,
All right,
Elder Stago.
That is a 12 and a dirty 20.
12 and a dirty 20. You are able to. You are able to. Where the fuck did my water go? You're able to take care of the animals, get them fed. You do notice that as the group of you work to get the animals ready, Axe actually becomes a bit more protective of Iris and refuses to take food from you guys until Iris gives it to him.
Oh.
Okay, that's sweet.
Everybody's actually happy at this development.
So yeah, I'll encourage Iris and just kind of give Axe a nod.
And seeing that, Iris actually kind of gives a big, for the first time today, just a big smile.
Oh, I love them.
All right.
One,
Sorry.
just
Iris will actually go to Lorcus and if you would like to ride in the cart, I'm gonna be on top of it, so I want
Do
to
you
see the Sakai.
do you want to ride with me?
Okay, I'd happy to. Yes.
We can have a little chat about that nightmare. Might be able to help a little bit.
She nods.
Everybody immediately scrambles to the wagon and reorganizes it so that they cannot fit on.
All right, and I'll go and have a little chat with Lady and let her know she's gonna have an extra passenger today.
All right.
while they were
that-
with the animals,
Go ahead.
I would have packed everything else up. So, like, basically all they got to do is pack up their bedrolls and get them in the cart.
Fair enough.
Will does exactly that. He rolls up his bedroll to put in the cart.
Okay.
Ruby does her own bedroll and then starts to do Lorcas, and then she's like, wait a minute. Probably shouldn't do that so they don't think I'm stealing from them.
And with that, Lorcus, I need a random event roll from you.
Oh.
Hey.
All right, what do I roll for that?
We'll start with a D4.
All right. Time to see if the rainbow dice are nice to us today.
Yeah.
Hooray, rainbow dice!
Rainbow dice.
Yeah, rainbow transparent dice. I got the gay dice.
We're all gonna
That will be a 4.
A 4. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D8.
All right. Let's see, which one's the D8? Oh, that's this one. I don't have the chance to roll with physical dice much. That didn't roll, but that is a 7.
A 7.
It just plopped onto my dice tray.
Alrighty. Let's see here. One moment. I gotta look something up.
I think I'm putting these dice in properly. There we go. Nope, that doesn't work.
Did I not?
Okay, that's better.
Come on. I thought I had saved this.
Don't tell me it's another stat block.
Nope. We'll see.
This is where we have to fight a Tarrasque.
No. Shut your mouth.
No, we've already
All right,
killed it
so-
last campaign.
Ah, right. Two Tarrasque.
There's a refractory period for that.
Yeah. So
A
similar
very
marching
long
order.
one.
Similar marching order, right?
Yeah, I'm at the front of the cart, letting
if-
BB.
And riding ahead is, once again, a 6 in Will, but 6 has Iris sitting in the saddle in front of her.
So
I have
we'll do.
Lorcas in the
Right.
back with me. So.
We don't have to fight a Tarrasque, we have to fight a Reaper Leviathan from Subnautica.
No, I'm leaving.
On land?
I will poison Lorcas. Don't test me, Rose.
Unfortunately, they have the knowledge to unpoison themselves.
If they can do it fast enough.
Okay.
I have
so
antidotes on me at all times.
I
Yeah,
need.
keep that tang on you.
I am very prepared for random adventurers poisoning me.
Oh, not that. Okay. Oh, take the first few out.
Where's my disinfectant?
Will, go ahead and roll me a straight d20, please.
13.
13. All right.
Oh, what's up, Tida? Welcome in.
Hi, Titus.
Hey, Sarah.
We miss you, Sarah.
We do miss you, Sarah.
They probably miss you a whole lot more than us combined.
Sarah
Because
watches
you're their
from the
very
Great
best friend.
Beyond.
Will,
Yes.
as all of you are, well, there's actually one more thing I need to do. Because brain won't let me brain. As you're all continuing up along, as you guys are continuing up along the path, you do see it gets a little bit more denser woodland. And just as you see a lake appear in your line of sight, Will, you hear a familiar voice that you haven't heard in over a decade. Raspy, masculine, dry in the throat. Sorry. And with that wisdom save, I'm going to move you guys over here as I position Will's token. As you guys get closer to the shoreline, and before we won't do we'll use the turn order from the last combat. Lorcus, I'll need an initiative roll from you, and I'll let you guys decide what you want to do based on your turn order.
Dad?
Don't suppose I have advantage on that?
No.
Okay, then that will be A. Let me check my initiative bonus. For some reason, it won't let me click on things. There we go. The page was a bit laggy. And that will be an 8.
8 total? Okay. Alright, and let me go ahead and draw the path you guys are on. I just had the draw function. There we go.
Is this what the DM feels like when their NPCs roll low?
Yes.
Yes, very much so. Lots of disappointment.
And then, of course, there's the random times where they get double nat 20s.
Yes.
We don't talk about those
I
times.
feel like
Right, Liz?
I feel like I don't constantly experience this, even especially when I get high initiative. Sorry.
We don't bring that up. We're gonna make the dragon angry.
Hold on,
Guys, you're making me break character.
All right, let's get back into this. Will,
Sorry about
since
that.
we're still on you, what do you do from that position on the map? As you accelerated a little bit to get away from the group.
Dad? I proceed to head closer.
Okay. So you're gonna head closer to the shoreline?
At that point, I get off with Prince.
Okay. You should still have your token, so go ahead and move it. And as you get close to the shoreline of this small lake, in this smaller woodland. A lot of the vegetation under the water along the sediment floor of the pond, of this lake. There's a collection of vegetation, and either due to the shimmering, you do see your father's face down there. And that'll be your turn. So next up, we'll get to the actual turn order. I'm going to just drop your initiative to 0 so we can maintain some kind of an order. So next up is, I can't fucking tell because the coloration. Who's the top of the order?
Me.
6.
6, you're up. I don't know where your token went. There it is. Iris was fighting with you, so she'd be right there.
Yep.
What do you do?
So I see Will right off and then dismount, right?
Yeah. It doesn't seem like you see something dangerous, but the behavior's definitely odd.
I'm gonna kind of glance back at Liz. Almost like kind of a combo of, well, that's kind of fucking weird, and can I go get him?
Liz kind of nods and kind of gives the Ackbeaks a little bit of juice too. Like, hurry up a little bit, let's get over there.
Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, I got plenty of movement. You know what, I'm going to put it right here, so Iris, since Iris is with me, Iris is going to have to move with me anyway, so I figure Iris can probably go right there.
Right there.
Right there. All right.
You good over here, kid?
Do I hear her?
No, Will, you do not. As
Okay.
staring into the pond or in this large lake, you begin to hear the noises of that night, the churning of the water from the Oxbow Lake that was near your home.
Hey, talking at you. No, dismount.
Okay. We'll say dismount will be your bonus action, so you got a full-fledged action left.
At the moment, I'll go up next to him and kind of like check his face. Will?
Give me investigation.
Oh, I'm really good at those too.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that.
Actually, it's not
as
bad.
good as
It's not
I am.
bad. It's not bad. 16 plus 1.
16 plus 1. Okay. So as you turn and look at Will's face, the lake water's reflecting off of it, and it is distinctly more white, as if he was staring at a ghost.
No, that's not good. Hey, Iris, does Will have a penchant for gazing longingly into the water?
I don't think so.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I'll look back at the cart and kind of wave them forward.
All right. Vale, you're up.
Vale's handed the reins at this point to Liz, and Liz has already driven the cart. So I think It doesn't matter if you want to move the card on my turn or Liz's turn.
I was going to suggest we move the card on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. How far do the XPs move?
Let's see here.
I should actually probably copy
It's
that.
about 50 feet to get to the spot between Will and Iris.
Yeah, I don't have XP their stat sheet though, so I don't know how fast they move.
50 feet.
60 or 50? I'm sorry.
50.
50. 50.
So they would just get right up there.
Yeah, you can get right up there.
I love how. Goddamn. I love how I looked up movement speed and they actually gave me a real life speed conversion.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna move up to we're gonna probably keep the wagon in the road for the most part.
Okay.
Or at least just off to the side. And I think Liz will probably have to move up next to me. Liz, Bird Buddy is still sitting in Liz's lap, but do I hear or see anything abnormal?
Give me perception check for your action.
You want me to actually roll?
Yes. This is a pseudo combat turn order. See if you guys trigger combat or not.
Okay. But perception is a 27.
27. While you don't see anything particularly wrong with Will, as you kind of stand up, get onto the edge of the cart, you can see just between Six and Will, more directly in line with Will, there's the ever so distinct shape of a moderate sized shadow looming right near the shoreline, under the water.
Was that my action then?
Yeah, that would be your action. So you still have your bonus action if you want.
Let's see. Use this at distance. I'm going to use. No, I can't. I don't think that's a bonus action. No, that's an action. It's an action. That is also an action. Jesus.
Okay.
Yep, that's an action too. I guess there's nothing else I can do at this point other than I'm going to just actually I'm going to start chirping at Will and give him the bird thing.
Bird.
Forgot what it's called. Sorry. Bardic Inspiration. Jesus. And does the bird's movement count as my movement?
Yeah, mechanically.
Mechanically. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure because the whole situation with Liz driving the cart.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but the title was saying something absolutely hilarious I have to share with you guys. They're like, oh, wait, it's the hero party. How did you get here before us? How did we, Sarah? Holds up map confused. Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
I know that reference. I know that reference.
Go
I
ahead.
love Emperor's New Groove.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Ruby, you're up.
Okay, so I've actively noticed we're going off course, right?
You guys have stopped in the path.
Okay. I'm gonna get out the cart.
Okay.
Seeing that everyone, I can assess that something's going on with Will, right?
Yes.
So I'll approach on the other side of him, right? Do I see the shadow in the water?
Give me a perception check. You can either use your action to look for it, or bonus action.
Probably my bonus action. And
All
I'm
right,
gonna
bonus.
let that roll.
Alrighty.
So much better. Thank you, dice. Fuck me again, you're going in jail. Perception plus 3, 16 plus 3 is 19.
19.
Mark off
Unfortunately, you do not. You do not see any kind of type of shadow. There is something that's caught Will's eye directly in front of him, but you can't quite see it.
Okay, so, but I can see where he's looking.
Yeah, you can see he's definitely looking at something. But yeah, you don't see whatever Bird Buddy had seen. Let me do a. Do you have anything else?
What do I want to do? Hang on, I'm checking out my spells. Can I?
Thank you for whoever drew the water, by the way.
You're welcome.
I want to hit him with or not hit him with a spell. I'd like to. I'm gonna cast a spell. Yeah, I would like to cast it at level 2. Level 2. And I'm gonna hit. Who all can I hit? I'm gonna hit Will. I'm gonna hit 6. Iris and Gizzard. Liz.
Gizzard, Jesus.
And then I don't remember if I have flavoring for that.
You do not. I got something for you though.
Okay, yeah, hit it.
All right. Well, as you see what's going on, you muttered incantation. While it was discreet enough for everybody else, well, as everyone sees you do the incantation, the only person that catches any kind of a change of the nearby area, Bird Buddy, with your passive, you would notice that small clusters of clovers have appeared next to Will and 6, as well as underneath Iris and under the cart where Liz is.
Okay.
And with that, let me do a roll real quick. How? Not good. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here.
Yikes, I am getting terrible speeds. I am gonna have to give my internet people a call and tear them a whole new asshole.
Yeah.
Because I should be getting 600, I'm getting 20.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that. Will and Ruby, what's your ACs?
Oh, good Lord.
I am gonna check right now, and it is 16.
13.
16.
Or actually, let me double check. Oh, why isn't my sheet working the way I need it to? Hang on, 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna double check myself. Yeah, it's 13.
13. Will, what was yours again? Apologies.
16. 1-6.
16. Okay. Well, both of those hit. I need strength saves from both of you.
Strength save. Okay. Yep.
Let me just double check something for you, Will.
I got a
for the-
13.
Yep.
My dice are being particularly friendly after I threatened them, so.
If you so choose, Will, you can add a d4 to that save. But Liz, Iris, Will, and Thick, you can add a d4 once within the next minute.
Sorry,
15.
what? I'm fighting with stuff in the background.
You get a D4 to any save.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
Ruby
a 17, by the way,
and
for the
17
save.
for you, Ruby. Okay. Will.
Are we currently in combat?
We're getting to that. I need strength save from Will.
15. 1-5.
15. Okay.
I'm so scared right now, guys.
All right. That does save. The two of you are considered grappled. You have not been pulled into the water. As all of you are trying to figure out what's going on with Will, large clusters of seaweed of weed erupt out of the water and wrap themselves around Ruby and Will. So now I'll need actual initiative orders. So go ahead and type those into Roll20 when you get them, and I will get the tokens
Ruby
out
did
for
not
you.
sign up for bondage today.
Speak for
Just today.
yourself.
Wait, so do we re-roll or?
Reroll.
Reroll. Fucking Kelpies.
I think
Yes.
this is my first initiative that's double digits.
22.
Okay. Type it into Roll20, please.
I'd roll.
Oh, Rose, sweetie, you okay over there?
I'm gonna go get some more drink before we start.
Other-
stuff.
I think I did.
That would-
Oh, it does look like we got a scuff.
Like healthy?
Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff, but I mean, we need better internet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rose. 7.
Actually got worse initiative than before.
You got the same initiative from before.
No,
No,
they got an 8.
previously I got an 8.
Okay.
They did not do so hot on their initiative, though.
Watch me roll in that one on my first attack and stab myself in the throat.
Will and Iris,
Oh,
what are
don't
your
give
dex
yourself
scores?
that juju.
It's +4.
I'm back.
Iris,
Plus
dex score?
3.
All right, so that's perfectly in order.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and
I
mark
should
the
type as Lorcus.
markers.
That worked.
And no, I didn't. That one's not dead. Ignore the X. Thank you.
Yet.
All right. 6, you're up.
Oh, no.
2 of your friends are grappled.
Right. What is Will's main arm?
Left.
Not what I'm asking. His weapon.
His main weapon.
Yeah,
He uses daggers.
daggers. So you don't have like a short sword or anything.
He has a rapier.
Which I'm not fully skilled at as of yet.
Actually, that does raise a question.
Hmm.
One sec. Loading. Oh my god. Fucking internet!
Deep breaths, baby.
Fuck's sake, dude. Sorry, give me a sec here. My fucking internet has decided to take a shit.
You're all good. Oh,
Mhm.
wait. John, did I see what I sent you?
1 second, I'm catching up with things.
Fuck,
Yeah,
of
fair
course it's a fucking martial weapon. Screw it.
I thought you...
I'm just gonna take it anyway. I'm just gonna pull a Will's rapier out of his scabbard and try to cut the binds.
Alright, okay, I'll take a look at that later, but not a big deal.
Actually, hold up. Retcon that. What's Lorcas's weapon?
Yeah, Lorcas.
Because
Don't
I
you have one?
I have Lorcas's weapons.
It is just a standard longsword, if I'm not mistaken.
Which I believe is also a martial weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's martial. Then I'll just use that.
Okay.
Yep, and attempt to cut the bindings.
Okay, attack roll without proficiency.
Okay. So that's... Longsword can use dexterity, can't it?
I don't believe so, no.
Without proficiency, yeah.
Well, isn't it? I don't use swords, so.
It's
melee-
well, I think it's strength.
Yeah, I think it's strength as well, because while it is versatile, you can use it in both hands or in just one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, my strength is still pretty decent. All right, so just d20 plus strength. I'd say 19 to hit.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I am trying to load up fucking longsword and shit so I can actually get the stats for it, but my internet is taking a shit, so I'm gonna need some assistance with that.
Yep. 1 second. I think it's 1d8 plus.
Yeah, 1d8 slashing. Okay.
But are you using it with two hands, though?
You know what? Yes.
1d10.
Plus strength.
Yes.
For a total of 8 damage.
8 damage. Alright, we'll treat this as a concentration check on the Kelpie's parts. You're able to cut into it, and as you do hear the damage, you hear angry wails psychically enter your mind. As you begin to cut into it, you're almost there before another set of vines coils around what's remaining and holds onto the grip. So
Okay.
Will is
So for my bonus action, I'm gonna respond to those angry wails with and rage.
Rails.
alrighty. Alright.
Ignore
Amazing.
anything got you there, but we love it.
Yeah, Noise Gate did catch you, at least for us.
The noise gate caught for you guys, but it's on stream.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well, here-
is that your turn?
That's action, bonus action, movement, step between as much as I can.
Alright. Okay, you go ahead and go up there.
Is this kelp wet?
We'll get to your turn. Will, you're up.
Am I still under the trance? Do I need to roll another wisdom save, or have I snapped out of it?
You have not snapped out of it, as you did not take damage. So you can use your action to try and get out.
Honestly, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and give me another save.
16?
16 does save, so as you become grappled and entangled in these into this lake weed that's grown out in the coiled itself around you, the visage of your father disappears from under the water, and you can see a creature staring back at you now. But you are still grappled. I would say if you want to try and move and drag it out, and this is just helping you come up with something to do. We're still kind of fairly early in getting the characters. I would need a contested strength.
Your audio is forked.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, speak directly into the mic.
If you so choose, I'll let you, because we're still learning things. If you want to try and use some of your movement to pull this creature out, it would be a contested strength to move the creature with you.
You know what? Yeah. Take it out of its advantage.
Okay. It'll be contested strength then, so go ahead and roll it.
Ooh.
Natural 22.
Very nice.
He's angry, he has tears in his eyes, and he's just pulling as hard as he could.
Okay. So as you snap out of this, you see Dix has begun to intervene, and the rest of you watch as Will pulls and begins to step back. You're able to get about 5-10 feet before you get too tired, so you can move yourself
next to
10 feet
Iris.
in a direction.
How about here? Bring it closer to Bird Buddy and Liz.
That's 5 feet.
And Iris.
Yeah, that's 5 feet. You still got one more.
You can get behind Iris.
Okay.
Okay. And as you all watch, you see this creature, this mass of lake grass, begin to twist from what used to be a humanoid shape as what looks to be a horse comprised of vegetation. Tries to resist, but ultimately gets pushed there. If you got a bonus action, otherwise we can get to Iris's turn.
Is using a cantrip as a count as an action or bonus action?
Yeah, it would be a cantrip. Cantrips would be actions.
Okay.
Well, it depends on the cantrip.
Well, yeah, but the one I know he took, it is an action.
Wouldn't that forced movement also cause an attack of opportunity for 6?
Only if it leaves range.
And when it's only if it leaves of its own volition. Okay. If it's forced by a spell effect or a strength thing, no. But if it leaves of its own volition, yes.
Is there a feat that anybody who's in a range allows you to attack them?
No, if there's no feat that if it just leaves range, period. No. There is Sentinel that if it leaves of its own volition, you get an attack of opportunity, and if you hit with it, it stuns it.
Yeah,
and it doesn't move.
Well, it doesn't stun it, but yeah, it doesn't move.
Yeah, it's not able to move.
All right. If that's all you got, Will, Iris, you're up.
Iris is still on top of the horse, correct?
Yes, you would still be on top of Lady.
All right. She, seeing that the monster, that she doesn't know what it is closer, she's gonna take a couple move Lady at least out of direct damage area, about over here. Okay. And she's going to wheel back, draw out her focus, and considering now that she has a target, Let's hit that. Let's hit them with Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers. All right. What level are you casting at, and what's the
That's it.
save?
Dissonant Whispers is it's a level 1 spell. So, but let me just.
And you're not going to upcast it. There is no.
No,
There's-
not at this current moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's an upcast option anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Spell save DC.
All right. Is 14 is the spell save.
All right. Let's see here. Which one are you aiming at?
The one that I can see, because I can't see the other
Yeah.
one, right? It's the other
Fair.
one's still in the
Yeah.
water.
That is fair. Thank you very much. All right. Spell save DC. Wisdom save. It does not save. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Yes.
If a villain moves using its reaction. Oh, we're gonna have a tug of war with Will.
Oh, that's okay.
Will, I need another strength save from you. As Iris gets that damage out.
Are you shitting me?
What?
Another natural 22.
Another? Oh my
Yes.
god.
Will's a monster.
That's a 14 from me, by the way.
He
Okay.
is just pissed. He is just angry. And the anger gave him adrenaline.
Any class can rage, I'm telling
Oh
you.
my god, that is that's fucking impressive. Okay, let's see. Let's get
And I believe Iris was just trying to scare it to let go of Will, but
It's simply a matter of will.
He's
All right, get back on track here. Because remember, I do gotta be in bed in about 2.5 hours.
okay.
Holy, well, this must be the battle of 20s because the Kelpie also nat 20'd for a total of 23. So you two are now back in your original starting positions as it pulls you back in, trying to.
Wait, does Will have this thing that I gave him?
He already used it.
Yeah, I think we'll use it.
Wait, I have Bardic Inspiration.
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
do it.
You would need anything more than a 1.
I got a 4.
4, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and retcon that real quick. Iris, what's your damage?
That would be a 14.
14, okay. As you send out dissonant whispers, trying to instill fear into this large horse-shaped mass of lake bed vegetation, you see it begin to squirm, trying to tug Will's almost imitating Six, staring it down, grunting loudly as he's getting close to raging. But you don't do any damage to it.
Oh.
You got a bonus action?
I do not currently, but obviously the fact that the magic isn't working is kind of puzzling her. That's probably just going to end her turn.
All right. That's your turn. Vale, you're up.
I had my stuff up. Where did it go? Okay. The creature, I'm way over here. 5, 10. So is 6 in the water?
Right.
Yeah.
Her feet are like right into the.
I'm on the bank, yeah.
Waiting, yeah.
Okay.
Spot up to her shins, I'd say.
Okay. Just gonna get out of the cart. Hop out, hop down. 5, 10. Go here. I'll be brave. As they're walking up, they're gonna do their the armor thing. As the yep. And am I allowed to cast another spell if it is a bonus action?
So long as the action economy states that it needs a bonus action.
Okay. Is Will still being held?
Yes. There's a tug of war going on between the two of them.
Okay. Well, that doesn't work with this spell because this has to be beforehand. If I would have cast this at first, like I wanted to, it would have worked better. Okay, not much I can do, I guess. Not much I can do at this point. I can... Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and hold my action.
All right. What's going to be the trigger?
Well, actually, I can't hold an action because I already used it, but...
Yeah. Alrighty. Ruby, you're up. You are being grappled.
Okay. Theoretically, if I use Shocking Grasp, would that also shock me because this is wet?
Let me look up something in the grapple condition.
Shocking Grasp, I just gotta grab it, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to see if there's grappled. Speed becomes 0.
I have another idea of a spell in mind, but I don't want to do it too much because of people being in radius, but...
I will say...
Yeah.
I will say if you decide to do Shocking Grasp, if it saves, the half damage that the Kelpie would take would be shot back at you. So you guys would split the total damage.
Okay.
Just because I don't
So
think...
I'm just gonna do Arms of Hadar then.
Ooh, go ahead and drop the flavor of that, please.
You okay, Seraph?
That is an
She's in
AoE.
range.
That is an AoE.
I'm aware.
Fair enough. Let it go.
Drop the flavor, please, so I can see what it is, because I don't think I've had anyone use that yet before.
I gotta remember how to do this.
Spells.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I cast Fireball.
Basically, yeah.
Hey, that's my job.
It's not
You
dropping,
see the
so
chat
I'm
bubble?
just gonna copy and paste it. It's not. It
Yeah,
does a
no.
whisper roll for some reason.
Honey, you just click the chat bubble next to the spell. There you. Oh, nope, that's Dissonant Whispers. But yeah, click the chat bubble like on your spell sheet next to the spell.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Each creature
Ew.
within 10 feet of you must make a strength save.
Which I already did. It would
That's
catch.
all of us.
It would catch. Here, I got it. That would catch 6. The two kelpies, Bird Buddy and Will.
All right.
And
Well,
Is
the
it-
total
this
is
is a-
20.
Dirty 20.
Hi, posture check.
Okay.
Sit up, you ass.
One
You
sec.
look like a banana. A croissant.
Hang on.
A third example. It's unbecoming.
Raven, thank you for coming in. Great to see you. Thank you for the posture check and the sip. Please refrain from using the redeems while we have roleplay going, though, because we do post these to YouTube, and it kind of spooks our people.
Note taker appreciates it, please and thank you.
But I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the posture check and the sip. I love to see you here. No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Please continue, guys.
All right, Styx, I need a strength save from you.
Can't
Since
take
you're in the range of
reaction.
arms of Hadar.
I'm looking up my attack damage, so while I'm doing this.
Yours would be 2d6 necrotic. That you'd
I'm
have to
aware
roll.
what it does. I have to find the modifier that's added to it.
To a warlock, it'd be charisma.
Yeah.
Ruh!
What are you adding to it?
I'm the +3 of necrotic.
Oh, no, it's the target takes 2d6 necrotic damage.
Yeah, there's no
Yes,
plus on it.
There's no plus on it.
That would be
The only time that you do plus is with Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's a
for the
specific
heads up.
thing.
Thank you. I need to.
Yeah,
go
so, alright, so strength save 6.
Alrighty.
Okay. So. That's 11 points of damage. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Alright, hold on that real quick.
It's a good thing 6 is raging.
Yeah, right?
I don't.
That is a 20.
Well, wait,
that is a 20 total, with the advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
You all will take 11 reduced to 6. Heh.
Ah,
Let's
Was I
see.
supposed to roll a save?
No,
No,
you
you're
are
good.
not in range.
Okay, good.
This is a ranged
no.
spell. Does that stay up after it's cast?
No.
No.
it's-
Um,
I was
Can't take a
confusing.
reaction until its next turn.
Scratch that. It's not. Okay, I was confusing Arms of Hadar with Hunger of Hadar.
No, this is arms.
Yeah, it is still a 10 feet radius.
This
Battle
is the
all,
hentai spell.
battle all creatures within range of you. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's see here. Ba-ba-ba. So the blue one, sorry, the red one, in being grappled with you, it has line of sight on what you're doing, and actually nat 20s its save. So that'll only take 6 damage as well. And then the blue one will take the full 11.
wait, question. Ruby,
Mhm.
what's your spell slot level?
Hmm?
What's your spell slot level?
I was
This
at
is
2.
my first time playing Warlock. What do you mean? Like how many spell slots I have?
What level are your spell slots?
Should be.
Second level now.
Let me double check.
Yeah, if we're level
'Cause it
4,
should be-
then they are absolutely a second level.
Because then it should be
Yeah.
3d6, not 2.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, really?
3d6.
Yes, 3d6.
Oh, then let me roll one more 6.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have
Another
to.
5.
Fuck.
Another
another-
5.
All right, so you guys
16.
take an additional 3 more.
No, that would be 8.
That's
Because 16 divided by 2 is 8.
fair. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz, for that.
Sometimes being a little bit of a rules lawyer helps. It's on our side.
As long
Yeah.
as you're not, like, oppressive about it. But carry on.
Do you have bonus action or your grapple so you can't move?
No, but I can summon my sword.
You can summon your sword. Not sure how much good that'll do you, but you certainly can.
I'm gonna summon it.
All right. All of you watch as blackish green ichorish, in a way, almost ethereal vines like tendrils, erupt out of the ground around all of you before shifting closer into Ruby and dispersing to the point where just a rapier appears in her hand. Trying to get comfy.
Falchion,
This
actually.
bed keeps shifting.
It's a falchion.
Falchion, apologies. With that, Ruby, is that your turn? Yeah, just can't move. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Liz, you're up.
Okay. Can I just kind of drop my mace for Lorcas?
Yeah.
Like, does that have to be a bonus action, or can that be a free action?
That could be part of your movement.
Okay.
And if
Lorcas?
you're in the process of
Toss
taking
it
it
to
out,
her.
just say, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm
Here you go.
literally just like, Lorcas here. And I'm actually going to head over to 6.
Okay.
Oh,
And say, give me that. I can use it better.
All right. Well, it's not my turn, but yeah, I would absolutely give it over to her because I'm shit with this.
I will say,
I was going to say, I use it as my bonus action. I would sack my bonus action for that.
yes, if she's willing to do it, it'd be your bonus action, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
can
I'm
just
gonna use
use
the
a bonus action just to take it out of my hands. Like, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And Liz moves this thing with a finesse that you've never seen her move her mace. And I'm going for the kelp that's in between Will and the Kelpie. I want to cut the string.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I would just kind of squeeze between Bird Buddy if Bird Buddy would allow it.
Absolutely.
Sweet. All right, attack roll with a long sword.
squeeze by or step over?
I mean, everybody's short.
All right, I'm using it with 2 hands. I'm going to go ahead and declare that now.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit? Wait,
If
it's with proficiency, so
with
plus
with
5, so
proficiency.
17.
17 does hit. Go ahead and
I'm getting it pulled up so that I have the damage numbers. It's a D10, right? For
With both hands, guys.
It is a D10 if you're using both hands, yes.
yes, and then do I add anything to? I add my
Strength.
strength. Got it. No proficiency, right? So just
No
plus
proficiency
3.
to the damage. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just making sure I'm rolling the right numbers here.
You're good.
All right, I got a 7, so 10 damage.
Okay. So, as you all watch, Liz jumps up from the cart, leaving their mace behind. She runs into the water real quick, snatches the long sword out of Six's hands, and as she turns, she draws it way back and actually leaps into the air over Bird Buddy. And in the midst of that tug of war, the initial contact as you cut through the vine pulls the Kelpie into you, or closer to you. And as you're about to cut through, you pull it back and ram it up into the horse-like face of the Kelpie. The blue one is down.
Oh.
And that's my turn.
Can I
Which
just
really fucking sucks. Thank you for that.
can I use like a free action to just like, oh my god, Red, shut up. Can I just like use a free action to throw the dead Kelpie's head back into the water?
When it gets to your turn, sure. Or just like
Thanks.
soccer kick it.
This shit back.
Thanks. Well said.
No problem.
Well, getting the seaweed off his forearms.
We still got another Kelpie to kill.
No, I know.
I can't wait to kill.
That's my turn. That was me out of character saying we still got another Kelpie to kill. Let's go.
Thank you for the subscribe, Zeke. Zeke the Kobold with a sub.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the Bezos bucks. Carry on, guys.
I
Uh,
measure
Bezo buck.
Ooh.
Basil bucks, basil bucks, basil bucks. Just start chanting it.
By the way, what is the damage die on that mace?
Yes.
It's just a regular mace.
That's a big cube, John.
Perfect. I need everybody to make strength saves.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
fuck me.
Ruby, you are at disadvantage because you are grappled.
You son of a bitch. Luck.
Am I in the radius? I can't
Yes.
tell. Okay, cool. Strength save, is that?
17.
Strength 17.
24 with advantage.
Oh, you have
24.
to be kidding me.
5 and this dice is going in jail.
I still have that blessing, right?
Yes, you still have bless.
Okay.
Ruby has not taken enough damage to lose concentration, so.
Oh,
That's a 17.
I need to
17,
throw
okay.
my dice better. This one didn't roll.
Yeah, mine was a 15.
All right,
It was a natural 23.
okay, so. Ba-ba-ba. Ooh. All right, let me do a couple more rolls here.
I'm still on top of Lady, aren't I?
You are. No, I think you said you moved her out of the way and got down.
Yeah, you got off of her.
Yeah.
How
I
do you
got.
feel about your NPC dying on their second session?
We'll see. All right, so all of you watch as the Kelpie's body, portions of it, burrow into the ground and move across. Vines quickly growing out and trying to wrap all of you up. Lorcus and Ruby, you are both considered restrained.
Fun. I can still do attacks, yes?
You cannot, not under restrained.
Doesn't restraint just stop your
We
movement
go-
speed, or?
We have a little bit of a homebrew with that. Restrained actually makes everything 0. You have to break out of the restraint to be able to do so.
Disadvantage.
What if I don't use my limbs to attack?
You can do spell attacks, yes. So like shock grabs and such. That would work.
Physical attacks.
Just
Hold
sprinkle
on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Physical attacks are at disadvantage. I would need if you want to do spells, if you have any in your arsenal, we'd have to homebrew something.
No, see, that's the thing. You've given me the weapon float ability, so I'm not touching my weapon.
I'm aware. We'll get back to that. Leave that in your back pocket.
Shut your mouth.
But you are both considered restrained. And the red one will begin to move and make a stealth check, which is not great. As it dives under here and moves, all of you can still see it because it rolled a 10 on its stealth. But it is underwater now over there.
Do I get dragged along with it?
No, because you're restrained. The grapple.
Good.
You are restrained in that space.
Yeah, you're
Attack
tied up,
opportunity.
not linked.
This is not the kind of tying up she's into, or am I into? But great, joy.
That's a
That is
lie.
a great question, BB.
What was that?
Does 6 get an attack of opportunity?
No, it's smart enough to move around at a distance.
Well, it was in melee though.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
right there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Make an attack roll then.
Can I
Turn around, just
grapple
punch.
instead?
No. I would say no.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like that laugh. That
That's... Huh.
What'd you roll?
I didn't roll anything yet. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. If you roll bad, I got you.
Okay, that's 15 feet away from me, not in any direction. Okay, fair enough.
Were you trying to punch it into the party?
Yes.
No, oh my god. Snatch it up by the mane and fucking arch that bitch over
Right,
herself.
yeah.
Torture rack a Kelpie. Add that to your list of accomplishments.
Cutie God the Kelpie.
You know what? As it's like trying to move out of the way, I'm gonna gather up some of the kelp that's still connected to the other kelpie's head and beat this motherfucker with the other motherfucker.
Yes.
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
If you have improvised weapon, go ahead and make that attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what's the damage for another creature's head?
Hold on, let me.
That's a fair question.
How much damage? I'd argue it's like mace damage because it's like a blunt weapon.
Hold on. There's a particular. It'll be 1d8 bludgeoning as you use it like a morning star. Just...
Okay. All right, so that is an 18 to hit.
Oh.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage bludgeoning.
So 1d8 bludgeoning, right?
Plus strength. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have improvised weapons.
That is max damage on the horse head.
Oh,
For
yeah.
11.
11. Alright.
Question,
Yeah, so all-
drop the sword.
No, it's in Liz's hand.
Liz has it.
Yeah, Liz came and snatched it out of my hand.
Alright. But yeah, all of you watch as you see some of your comrades becoming entangled in the vegetation growing out of the ground. Six is freed and sees a dark mass moving under the water. Just grabs the now shifting in, now dissolving from its shape horse head of the other Kelpie and smashes it, and you all hear a telepathic wail enter your heads. And as Six lifts her hand back up, the horse shape is now gone. So she's just holding a long string of lake vine.
Yep. So yeah, Incredible Hulk
What?
roars to the heavens.
Okay. Lorcus, you're up.
Oh my god, I get a turn.
Yes. I was not expecting them to get through that blue Kelpie so quickly.
Okay, so, it's just this one left, right? Hold on, how do I ping? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, just the red one.
Yep.
Okay. How do I describe this? Larkus tries to reach out, and obviously that's not working, but the mace that was dropped starts floating in the air.
Mm-hmm.
He will then proceed to make an attack with that. Let me quickly do that and double check some features.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I am going to attack twice. So the first
Okay.
one. Am I proficient with maces?
Yes.
Should be, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
because of your
good.
class, yes.
Okay, finally. Let me check my notes. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit for the first one. Go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Alright. Let me quickly... with this, I would also like... for that Kelpie, make me a... Hold on, what's the save on this? Oh, that doesn't have a save.
Copy the
I'm
text
activating
and
my
send it to me,
Yeah, no.
just as a reminder.
When you screenshot the ability?
It should be on your roll 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
you can just
No, for
copy it
Pringle.
like you would. You could copy it like
Yeah.
like a normal text thing, and then that works too. Let's see here.
Okay, so I'm activating that. It doesn't say I can't activate these.
It does say that it requires you to be holding it in both your hands, so you would not be able to activate it.
Okay, then I will instead activate this.
Okay. So let me
I will
go
now
ahead.
proceed to roll damage.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. I'll get you that wisdom save. That is a
My dice
12.
were-
Ooh. Ooh.
That will fail, right? Considering everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, that was a bad roll. That will be 5 damage from the initial attack. And that is...
Okay.
Let me quickly calculate the other damage. Sorry for taking a while. I've not used this before.
No,
Okay.
you're
Good.
entirely
You're good.
new to this class. You're good.
Is it? And you first time in combat with us, so completely
Mhm.
understandable.
Mhm.
It's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
When holding something, I round down, yes?
Round up.
Round up? Okay.
Yeah. If you're having something, yeah, it'd be round up.
Ooh.
We like round
They
up.
will take 18 psychic damage.
So 5, 18, 23. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And
alright.
I will now make my second attack.
Okay. Which I think is just the standard attack roll, right?
Yes. I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
A 10.
10 total?
Yes.
Roll again.
What?
Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again. You're in range.
You have
Ruby's
you have
Ruby's
you have
burning
Skull
alive.
on your side, dear.
All right. Okay, that will hit because that is a...
You had a fly.
23, not natural.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
Hopefully this time I rolled better than a 2 on the d6.
You better.
I rolled worse, actually. That is 4 damage total.
Okay.
I got it.
Since this is your first combat with us, how do you want to do this? Give me a coup de grace, please.
Hey!
Right.
Hey!
Nice.
Hey.
So,
Yes! And it rolls!
hold on. So Lorcus makes the weapon float. Essentially throws it at the Kelpie for the first time. You see them take a massive hit. The Kelpie probably staggers a bit. And then as they throw it a second time, it smashes a hole through the skull of the Kelpie and returns to Lorcus's
Okay.
radius.
Yeah. So as you guys watched,
Depth chart.
it was the mace. It was Liz's mace, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you all watch Liz's mace shoot across its face, dive underwater, and you can all see it swing upward as the Kelpie erupts, wailing, its jaw beginning to dislocate as arcane energy had been passed through it on the contact. And as it brings it back around and up over it, the mace just sinks straight into the water, taking the Kelpie's head with it. And Liz, for the briefest moment, you're like, great, now I got to go swimming, as it begins to, the mace begins to lift up and drift back towards the shoreline. But we are out
I
of
would have
combat.
left it. I ain't going swimming. Not in Kelpie water.
But we are out of combat.
Bloody Kelpie water.
Good job, guys.
So
We move
I've
away from
got
the
a
water.
Kelpie brain.
So it's like towards the end there, like, you know, Six is standing over the body of this one Kelpie that she just used as an improvised weapon. And like her eyes will shoot to the mace that's floating around on its own and watch it sort of like brutally kill the other Kelpie. And so she's just kind of like standing there seething, just. And as her rage starts to slowly fade, she kind of just looks over to the body, looks at all the kelp. Can we eat it?
Hey, John, check DMs real quick.
Can we eat it?
Yeah.
I've heard of dried kelp before.
Bird Buddy just picks it up and starts eating it.
When my dad was taking us to Redania, we made a quick stop in this, I don't remember the name of the country, but they used kelp in food. It was amazing.
Bird Buddy's already eating it.
The kelp or the flesh?
I assumed it was the entire creature was made of kelp, and as it disintegrated as it died, so it was made of kelp, is what I wonder.
It's a
The
kelpie.
impression of.
See, they've got the idea. How was it?
Let me find this one.
I imagine you would want to cook it in like a soup or something, not just eat it
Yeah,
raw.
well, you know, we don't know what bird anatomy is.
Still.
We
Let's
do,
get
by the way.
up and
Just
get
Six
going.
doesn't.
Either way, I don't think we should just be eating it raw.
Why not? They did in that country that I stomped in. I mean, it was basically raw fish, some rice, and some kelp.
Will has his hand over his face, looks guilty, and just looks to the other side. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, you're fine. You didn't die. That's the important part. But the other important
Did
part is,
anyone- Oh,
how does it
yeah?
taste?
Bird Buddy is. DM, how does this taste?
Go ahead and give me. I would say.
Considering where they're from and where.
Yeah, I would
stuff
say go ahead
is.
and give me a survival. See if you can recall any kind of recipes. That
You know what? You know what? That don't. Okay. It is a natural 25.
Nice.
Yes. It can be. You have heard whispers of some foods being some of the recipes coming in from overseas that kind of sounded similar to what Six had mentioned. You would also know that if you were to hang it up and let it dry, you can use it as a kind of a makeshift lettuce for sandwiches. You can boil it into some kind of a stew if you chop it up and you add it with a bunch of other meats. Due to the exotic taste of it, it might require more than just standard beef to really get the flavor out stew-wise.
I kind of imagine that it
but
tastes
yeah,
a little bit like
can be cooked.
I kind of imagine that it tastes a little bit like inari seaweed. So like almost like it's very light and lean. I mean, it's green, but sort of like a porkish taste. Like if you've ever been to like an Asian buffet of any kind, what have you, the little like tofu pockets of rice and seaweed, the seaweed
oh yeah,
on
those are so good.
the seaweed on top is Inari seaweed.
I'm gonna raise my hand.
Mm.
I just went looking for like how raw kelp tastes. So based on some of them can be like sweet or sort of like a savory flavor, but I guess we'd nix the salt because this is freshwater kelp.
Yeah.
So kind of a
Yeah.
savory-ish
Kind of a sweet, savory, yeah.
with a crisp crunch.
So
And then Bird Buddy pulls a pepper out of their pocket, sticks it in there, and then eats it again.
yeah, I'm gonna collect some
And
of
thus,
this.
this campaign turns into Dungeon
All right.
Mesh.
If you're gonna harvest it, go ahead and give me a survival check.
All right, yeah, I can definitely do that.
Dungeon Meshy.
Well, while they're
Well done,
having
Rose.
their
Well done, Rose.
while they're having their gathering session, can I walk over to Will? He's one of the people I hit with my spell, right?
Yes.
I'll walk over to Will and I'll hold my hand out and I'm gonna cast my my healing spell that I have, and give me a second while I go hunt the lore real fast. I had to refresh my roll 20.
That is a 23. I've been rolling just short of a nat 20 all night.
Nice.
That
I
was
will
really nice.
say.
Make it up for the scuff.
I will say, with how violently the kelpie that Lorcus killed was shoved into the lake, it's most of that is probably deep under the water.
I'll
you
get that
kinda-
too. I'll get it too. I can swim.
I'm going based on your survival check, so
Okay.
that's what you're gonna get. But you do salvage what you're still holding in your hand, as well as the little bit that's at the top layers of the remains that are between you and Will, and you're able to get a pound and a half of kelpie kelp.
Oh.
Okay.
Healthy kelp.
Kelpie.
Ned, Dan,
Yeah.
is there any actual flesh?
No.
Okay, thank you.
So, Ark,
Yes.
Ruby will reach out, take Will's hand, and she'll hold her own hand over his. And you see this thin, gossamer green stream of liquid drip down from the center of her hand into his as she casts the spell, and you get you get 13 points of damage, or 13 points of HP. My bad. You get 13
I only needed 8.
points. Well, there you go.
Thanks.
There
Thank
you go.
While this is going on, Iris is gonna go over to Lorcus, and she looks like amazed. It's like, were you making the weapon fly? Like she's amazed about it.
Lorcus?
Rose.
Lorcus.
Sorry.
Iris is impressed with your magic and asked if you were making the mace fly.
Yes, I was, and thank you.
That's cool. She what she was starting out today like all sad and nervous, and now she's just like starry eyed, like a new magic thing.
Oh, baby. I love her.
And
tail is swishing.
and near as Iris can tell, psychically, telepathically, telekinetically controlling it. So very much up the alley she's familiar with. Yeah, oh yeah. Go ahead, you two.
Yeah, sadly, I can't cast any spells, though.
Still, that I'm still trying to learn how to use my magic, and anything to try to learn. She's just kind of almost like speechless. Like, I wonder if I could be able to do that.
Perhaps. It takes a lot of training, though. Mixing spellcraft and blade work.
She nods like an excited child. Like, oh, okay. I gotta. I think I need to study. How do I study magic? Because that's a new concept to her, is how to study magic.
The amount of cute aggression I'm getting right now.
Do I hear?
This
Do
is
I hear
like
Iris gasp? Never mind.
This is like looking at a small kitten that fits in your palm and then having to resist the urge to not chuck it over a fence out of cute aggression.
Yes, exactly.
Am I wrong?
No.
So, do I overhear Iris asking about the whole how to study magic thing? Like, while I'm gathering stuff? So, like, with a mouthful of, like, a bite of what residual kelp that I've peeled off of people that were restrained. The nerds in Avalor have a whole school about it.
Does Ruby hear this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is open. This is an open
Okay.
conversation. You're all within about 10 feet of.
Ruby's head just kind of stepped. I wouldn't do that.
What's wrong with the school in Advil?
There's nothing wrong with the school. I'm more worried about them putting a mark on her.
Mark?
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with the dragon.
I mean, that's, entirely her decision, but yeah, no, I don't really get how the whole magic voodoo mumbo jumbo goes on, but I'm just saying, there's a whole institution dedicated to learning this stuff.
Well, I have an issue with the mark. Like, I don't trust it. Like, you expect every single magic user to get a mark to indicate that they're I don't like it.
It's so that it's responsible. It's part of just tracking the magic users of the country.
Tracking. That is my main problem with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of have to side with the crazy lady here.
Yeah,
Well, that's why he had a room.
As this conversation is going on, I just slowly float the mace back over to Liz.
Do you mind if we trade for a little bit? You okay with if we trade for a little bit? I hold on to this, you hold on to mine?
She wants her sword.
Oh, sure. And I float the mace back to my hand.
Oh, what else did Lorcas hand to Six when they were disarming?
Oh, no, all I had was the sword.
It was just the sword? Okay.
Yeah, no, the mace is from Liz.
No, I know. I was more asking, it's like, was there like any knives, daggers, anything off to the side that...
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
The only weapon I had was a sword.
Yeah, I was going to do a whole bit about, like, returning stuff to you because we'd actually fought together at this point. But, yeah, you've got a weapon now, so whatevs.
I mean, it's technically not mine.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Dinner's ready.
Alrighty, Ark. Hurry back.
Bird Buddy might be trying to key up too.
I'll try to be quick.
Iris, at hearing the whole tracking magic users thing, Iris's excitement kind of dimmed back down, and she's like, "Oh." She nervously goes back.
You don't have to bear a mark and learn from them. I learned from a specific person. It's been a while since I've seen them.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, I don't even know what it's fucking called, man, but the school down there, it's not the only place to learn magic. You've got options.
And plenty of them. Let's just save that one as a last resort.
Hey, bird buddy, Pelagivore, where did you learn magic?
Bird Buddy holds up their book. And as Liz speaks to Bird Buddy and they hold up their book, Bird Buddy is going to scamper over to Liz with the most large eyes you've ever seen, sparkling with like glee and interest and, oh my God, I love you energy. And they're going to point at the sword. It's a beautiful. Because when Liz jumped over Bird Buddy for that swing, it really impressed Bird Buddy.
Thanks, Pelagivore.
Yeah, not gonna lie there, Big Red. That was pretty sick. Why the hell are you stuck with a rock and a stick?
6. Int, please. Intelligence check, please.
Okay.
Because,
you know, I'm like super smart.
at advantage.
I'd like to give her that DM advantage. Oh, I was going to give her the DM inspiration that I got for guessing Kelpie.
Nope, you can only use that for you.
Damn it.
Okay, so thank God for the advantage because that was a 3 and an 18.
Cool, you got something heading your way.
Ooh.
Does anyone else need some bandaging up, so to speak? By the way.
So
I actually
Six,
do have a question.
hang on.
Sorry.
So Six will kind of like look down at like the few like little scrapes and bruises. I'll rub some dirt in it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Seraph, you have your message.
Hang on.
While she's looking over that to answer Ruby's question, Bird Buddy just glares. And glares very, very hard.
At who?
And then puffs their feathers up a little bit.
At who?
Ruby.
Oh.
And then like imitates. I don't know if the show name is copyrighted, so I don't want to say it, but like they imitate a flailing octopus.
No.
Everybody's mad about the tentacles.
So a 6, like to anybody that's like actually paying attention, a 6 does appear to be in thought for a moment. I'm waiting for John to finish typing. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Ruby's gonna kneel down and she'll do the same thing she did for Will for Bird Buddy. You see this green drip come from the center of her hand onto Bird Buddy's feathers, and I gotta roll again.
Iris will go and fetch Lady for a 6.
Alright, yeah, I'm actually beginning to head that way, but as I pass by Liz, I'm gonna make eye contact. It's sort of like that moment of like a recognition that time seems to slow down. There's just that hard stare. It's sort of mixed with like almost a sadness, but also betrayal.
Liz just kind of gives her a odd look.
A what look?
Like
You
like an odd, like confused a little bit look.
Oh,
What am I getting
odd.
glared at for?
I'm just gonna go get my horse.
Here you go, 6.
No, man up. And help Iris back on.
Bird Buddy, you get 12 back.
Thank you.
We'll
Hopefully Bird
approach.
Buddy doesn't hate me anymore now. Sorry.
Okay. Will
All right.
approach his friends, pats him aside, like, sorry, I put you through that. And he got onto Prince's back before having him go back to the path.
Get back in the cart with Bird Buddy.
All right.
I get
Guess we're mounting up.
I'm getting in the cart with Lorcus, and she looks like she's about to take a nap, and she curses in Sylvan. Just like, fuck. That energy, but in Sylvan. So.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine the intonation being really important to spot the difference between fuck and quote unquote fuck.
I'm
pretty sure they're two separate words.
Look,
It
I don't
would be
have a
fun if it
Sylvan
was
word for fuck,
intonation.
okay? I'm trying my best here, but I have a limited dictionary.
For now.
All right. Do we have any more light role play we want to do before the next the random event day?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need a long rest.
All right, Bird Buddy, go ahead.
Bird Buddy is going to. They're sitting in Liz's lap at the moment, but they're going to actually hand the reins to Liz and then kind of like tap the sword. Confused. They don't know what's going on. And then just that's all they can do because they can't really say anything.
What do you want to know, Bird Buddy? Like, about the sword?
And then they point to their book, and then they point to their chain. And then say question in Ruby's voice.
Question?
So, you want to know if the sword has anything to do with why I don't want to talk about what was in the book?
They nod.
Sort of. It's something I learned for a long time how to use, so, but I had to leave it behind, and, well, a mace was cheaper.
Bird Buddy, this isn't exactly sure what other kind of information they can get at with that, but they're going to just kind of nod their head and settle down into lap, glare at the people in the cart, and
Liz will attempt to roll out some pin feathers to make Bird Buddy feel a little bit better.
Healed you, Bird. You can't be mad at me. I healed you, Bird.
and then while Liz is doing their thing, I'm going to go ahead and continue studying that one thing. If I
Good.
for the last stretch.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check there, Bird Buddy.
Oh, everybody?
No, just me.
Just Bird Buddy.
This is so confusing.
21 total.
Everybody roll a d100 to see how much damage you take.
21 total.
Oh no.
21 total on the Arcana. Alrighty.
My heart explodes.
So as you go over the events of the day, Kelpie not having any type of flesh or blood, the damages your friends received, you think back of how the Kelpie was manipulating its own body to produce extra vines, and as you incorporate that into this spell that you've been practicing, you watch as you feel that pooling sensation begin to form in the palm of your hand again. Small little tendrils of blood come out and wiggle before going back in. That spell is now in your arsenal. That was the third one.
Ooh.
Oh, hemomancy.
I had to mark that as completed.
Blood magic is cool as shit.
Okay. I see discussion happening in the no mic. Do you guys want to handle that?
Oh, we were just doing things for the sake of brevity. It's just Six and Iris having that chat about the nightmare, and Six imparting some wisdom from her own experiences.
Fair enough.
We both rolled. I did a wisdom-based persuasion, and Iris did an insight. And basically, what we've come to is an equal score of dirty 20, and that we've decided that with it being the same roll, it can be, it at least makes sense to Iris, and has given her some things to think about. That while Six doesn't know exactly what Iris has gone through or what she's dealing with, she at least understands how it affects her and how she feels.
Gotcha. Okay. Iris, I will ask you in this regard. With this discussion with Six, and how would you feel towards that nightmare after the discussion? Would you feel strong enough? Stronger?
I believe probably it would make her maybe a little bit stronger because she has someone who actually understands.
Okay.
She
and
actually
kind of-
feels like she has a support now that she
All right.
didn't have before.
Will, in another question, would you adapt a little bit of Six's anger towards that memory? It's like, I'm going to use myself to be angry about that moment and to fuel that strength.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Iris.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Not Will, Iris.
Probably got confused because you said Will.
Yeah.
I said well. I meant well, but Will came out.
Yeah. Slip of the tongue.
Tip of the tongue.
All right, so sorry.
Welcome
I-
out. I'm gay.
Will has
Oh,
been gay this whole time.
I am aware.
All right, carry on. Back on track.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Iris.
I'm sorry. You were talking. Thought you were talking to Will. So actually, could you please
Yeah,
repeat
no-
that? I'm sorry.
Using the discussion with Six and you feeling stronger, maybe not strong enough to face the moment quite yet, but would you maybe adapt a little bit of Six's approach of using anger to fuel that strength?
Given her disposition on how much she's trying to hold control on herself, I don't know if she would think that would be a good idea, considering her beast.
Okay.
But she would definitely take it into consideration. How about that?
That works.
See her strength and like, yeah.
Alrighty, cool. I just wanted that clarification. Thank you.
Yep, fair enough.
Alrighty. If we don't have anything else, we did Lorcus. Ruby finished the last roll of last session for random events. So 6. D4,
Can we
please.
get long rest, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, this is next day, I believe. Right.
Everyone gets a long rest, heal up, and we'll have 6 do the
Three
random
to
event.
rest.
A 1.
Oh, 1. All right. Go ahead and roll me a D6.
6.
A 1.
Oof.
Okay.
A purple worm.
No.
No.
Rose!
Gilgamesh.
Silence before
Anyway.
I silence you!
So after you all have good breakfast, set out again, the previous day's fights truly behind you now. You begin to relax. All of you notice as the path starts moving a little bit north. Now that it's getting a little bit closer to an outcropping of the ridge line of the southern mountains. Not the ridge line, but where the plains meet the mountains. You notice that there's a bit of an outcropping that peeks through the trees slightly. And just through the trees, mixed behind some large bushes, there appears to be some kind of a cave entrance.
Alright. I'm gonna wave back. Pull it over for a sec. I've got a cave over here. I'm gonna check it out. Will you stay here? Watch lady
Alright.
for me, would you? And I'll kind of like pat Iris before dismounting.
She gets off as well.
I need you to watch lady for me. And I'll go and quietly check out the cave.
Do I see her starting to, like, trying to be sneaky, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be sneaky, just in case it's inhabited by something big and ugly.
Can I do
she's
a thing,
gonna-
John? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Iris catches her for a second, like, one moment, and then casts invisibility on her.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Hell yeah.
I have a thing too,
Alright.
John. Real quick. Check DMs.
Okay.
Oh. Nice. That's actually pretty cool, kid. Thanks.
Getting better.
I am going to need to borrow you and invade so many showers.
Give me what? Oh my god! Give me 1 second, because Velish did want to include something for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. I just need that flavor real quick, Velish.
I got it. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. One
I don't know where
1,000.
his accent came from.
2 1,000. 3 1,000.
I'm gonna stab you in the toes.
Just
I'll make it.
come on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream. I don't know how to take screenshots with Opera.
All right. Hold on. I'll.
I got it. It's new. I'm gonna give me what I want.
Okay.
Polish. Got it. I got it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick. God.
As you, Iris, as you get the incantation on to 6, the two of you, just as 6 turns invisible, for the briefest moments, you both see an ethereal dark green ring appear on 6's middle finger, but disperses.
That wasn't me.
I'm already gone. But they don't know that. So, I mean, it could have a whole moment of where, like, they're trying to converse with 6, but she's just not there. But yeah, I'm gonna go and investigate this this cave, and you can explain to me what this whole green ring thing is.
Not a goddamn thing because it didn't stick.
Oh,
But you are invisible.
so yeah, I'm gonna go check out the cave and be sneaky about it, which I believe with invisibility it gives me advantage on the stealth check.
With invisibility. Be's angry at me.
I think not only does it give you advantage, it gives others disadvantage
Oh, okay.
on perceiving you too. Like I think it's an advantage and disadvantage thing.
It doesn't specify it in the spell itself, so I will say visually.
Okay.
So your sound can, your steps could potentially still expose you, or at least your vicinity.
No, the fuck they don't.
Good stealth check.
Yeah. So I'm no longer in this campaign that you know of.
Natural 20?
Natural 26.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really nice.
All right. As you begin to move away from the party, you can see Iris is still talking to the space where you were. Like, "Oh, that wasn't me. I'm sorry." And there's a look of worry on Ruby's face. But a worry that's not directed at you. But as you can begin to stealth your way through the bushes, you're extra cautious, using that little bit of extra dexterity you've got from all the training. In a way, limboing-esque motions to weave through the trees and branches. You can see there is a cave opening with a couple stalagmites dotting the right side. What looks to be torn up bits of fur without blood, and you can smell the lingering scent of ash.
So I see torn up bits of fur and blood and smell ash.
No blood, but you smell ash.
No blood. And smell ash. Does the cave go deeper than that?
It does go a little bit deeper. You can see just with a little bit of your vision that it does go a bit past the mouth. Not past, can't tell further than your
I'd like to sneak in a
standard
little
human
bit
vision.
further to see what I can find.
Okay. As you move in further, you stick a little bit out of habit. You stick a little bit closer to the stalagmites. Notice that the stench of the ash does get a little bit further, or a little bit stronger. As you get about 10-15 feet in, you can see the back of the cave wall. No large animals or anything that you can tell.
Anything of interest?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. $19.
19. Moving a little bit further, you can see the lingering remains of a campfire. Only one or two stones around the slight hole that was dug. Ash is still inside. There's still a few embers. It looks like someone might have made camp here recently, but has left before you guys got here. With a 19, not much else at face value.
So it's still hot.
Yeah, there's a couple very small embers at underneath some of the ash.
I'm gonna look up.
Nothing on the roof or the ceiling.
So nothing else. It's just a campsite. from what appears.
Yeah, it seems to be some kind of abandoned campsite in the cavern.
Okay. I'll return back, but I'm going to do it stealthily. And once
Okay.
I get back, let's see. I'm going to take a moment to just sort of like regard each member of the party.
Give me, would you go, because the cavern would be kind of southwest of you, would you go directly back the route you came, swing out one to the left or the right slightly before coming in? Which way would you approach from?
I'm going to spook someone.
Alright, so you would probably not choose the direct path back.
Yeah.
Alright, so which
Upwind.
one?
You know what? I'm going to attempt to scare prank Ruby.
I still need you to pick one of the three paths.
Let's go with, okay, so, I'm not going down the direction of where I just ended up going.
Okay.
Because they're expecting me to come from that direction.
Okay.
So,
It was
whichever
southwest.
direction, let's see, what direction are we facing?
Let me.
Go ahead.
The direct route back would be northeast, so you could take a more eastern direction or a more northern direction from your original route.
Whichever way that they are facing the least.
All right, let's see here. Let me do a high-low roll real quick. They are actually all facing more northerly, so the eastern route would be
So I'm
better.
going east.
Yep. Give me another stealth check, please.
21.
21. You begin to move your way through, more focused on trying to keep them from catching any kind of scent or motion that you're coming from a different direction. And in doing so, your foot hits a wet spot with a slight crunch as what appears to be fresh humanoid remains is now you've sunk your right foot into, but you're able to maintain yourself.
Humanoid remains?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay,
It looks like they've been mauled at face value.
Alright, scare prank over. I'm just gonna call out, guys, get moving. That's a bear den.
Yeah, we should probably leave.
I'm still invisible, but I get back on the horse. I'm kind of like tap Iris.
And she clumsily climbs back up.
You wanna...
Alright.
Can you drop this? Actually,
Yeah.
how long does this stay up?
Hold on.
Because it could be a lot of
Give
fun.
Give me an intelligence check there.
Up to an hour.
Yeah.
It would be normally, but okay. Perception. Doing that first roll for you.
Yeah. Give me that perception roll for your practice, and then an intelligence check.
That's a sturdy 20.
30-20. Okay, that
Okay.
is just enough to get a point towards your perception.
That's one out of like 7.
One out of 7 for skills. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Are you are you proficient with perception?
No.
Or not yet? All right.
No,
You're working
I'm
for
trying to get that. Yeah,
All right, yeah,
proficiency.
so it is one.
Yeah.
It is 1 out of 7. Yeah.
All right. And for investigation or
Intelligence, just to see if you
Intelligence,
ballpark
just-
your
okay.
time frame.
18.
Second.
Mhm.
18. Yeah, you'd say you didn't because you didn't take a mental note of, the clock starts now. You'd probably say maybe 40 to 50 minutes remain in terms of how much longer it'll last.
Hearing Six kind of whisper that to her, she kind of connects to Six's mind. It's like, you have a little bit less than an hour.
All right, so surface thoughts, keep it up. We can probably find someone to fuck with.
Okay.
There is a significant amount of barely a subdued mirth under that.
I have a feeling. An inkling, if you will.
This must be weird for everyone else because Iris is not piloting the horse.
Yeah, but Six already they already know that she's back. Like the party knows she's here, because she called out, "We need to move. That's a bear den." And she's just assuming that it's a bear den because she found mauled people.
Okay.
I'd rather assume bear than anything else and just leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. If Iris and Six, you want to pick a target for your little prank for a little more roleplay, go ahead.
No, it's more along the lines of if we happen across someone to fuck with, or if we end up getting ambushed by highwaymen, I can fuck with them within the next 50 minutes.
Alright, did you... No, I'm gonna type it up, sorry.
If not, then it just, the spell runs through and it's fine.
Well, at least now I'll know how long it lasts.
Alrighty. Let me do a quick roll. Unfortunately, none do cross your path.
And that's absolutely fine.
But if you guys, but go ahead, guys, and decide on a watch order, pretty please.
I'm taking last, as usual.
Okay.
You know what? I think I will roll odds or evens to see, three-way to see which one I'll take.
Ruby's gonna take first.
The dice have spoken. I'll be taking third watch.
So 6 and Will on third watch. Okay.
I'd like to actually have done a thing with Liz while on watch.
Okay, then.
So, I mean, yeah, I think it's something that I don't want the whole party to be privy to. That's why I was going to do it on watch, and it said nothing before.
Oh, that's... Never mind, then. I'll do second.
So good. Sorry, Boo. Next time, okay?
It's okay. Don't feel bad.
Ruby,
Ruby's
which
taking first.
First, alright. We got one more slot for first, and well, if you guys are trusting enough of Lorcus, you can pick a watch as well.
Could Iris and Bird Buddy have a watch together?
That would put Lorcus with either Will or Ruby, but if the two you definitely want to do a watch together.
You know what? I'll do first with Ruby. Bird Buddy and Iris could have second watch.
Alright. Are you guys trusting enough of Lorcus?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alrighty. Alright. So
At least
as
not
you guys all
trusting enough. At least not trusting enough for Lorcus to take watch alone.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least they have their weapon now.
That's why I'm asking, because there's two people on each watch. So if you guys are at least trusting enough to have Lorcus be up and conscious around you guys.
Lorcus can join me, and I kind of volunteered Liz. Sorry. But yeah, I don't mind Lorcus joining us. If May doesn't mind.
Because Lorcus will probably leave at some point anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean, Lorcas is kind of a free radical here, like just a guess. Like he's not staying. I'd rather not have the more permanent party privy to the information.
Okay. So as you guys bed down for the night, Ruby and Will, you guys are up.
Looks like no one's waking up the other this time. Well said.
Seems like it. So, did you have anything in particular you wanted to bring up, or?
And honestly, I'm just still thinking about what happened yesterday. And he's rubbing a scar on his cheek with his knuckles.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just didn't expect a Kelpie to use my dad's voice to call me.
That's probably fairly surprising.
As I should have known. I wouldn't have gotten the scar if he was still alive.
As they're talking, Ruby's just setting up her normal thing of doing work, though she's putting things down a little harder than she normally does.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the mood.
Oh no, it's not your fault. I'm having some issues of my own at the current moment.
I won't ask if you don't want to talk about it.
Best not. He's already mad at me.
And he's not gonna ask about that. I want to say once again, thanks for the rapier.
No problem. I hope it's been serving you well so far.
I mean, I haven't used it in combat yet, but I am practicing with it. Are you alright with me practicing it? I'll be sure to leave you be.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. If you hear me talking to myself in Sylvan, by the way.
I won't question it.
Yeah, it's a little... Yep.
I'm guessing something to do with your patron?
Yeah.
And he... I'll leave that to you and them, then. And he takes out the rapier and begins practicing with it.
Ruby will just kind of... She'll look down, pretend she's looking at her papers, but she is looking at her own boobs. And just starts mumbling to herself in Sylvan.
Okay. So what do you say?
Just kind of checking in with him.
Okay.
See, like, hey, what was up with that?
Give me a D100 roll, please.
What did I do? I don't have...
actually, never mind. High or low? Do it that way.
Why is my mom being so loud?
What was that, Ruby?
Low. Gotta get low.
Low? Okay. As you kind of you pull your shirt back, you kind of focus in on the end of your necklace, and you ask, "Hey, what's been going on?" Give me a perception check.
Check. Oh, 15 plus 3.
15 plus 3. Okay. So as you kind of focus in, listening for a response, you hear what sounds like the snapping of a shellfish's leg, like crab legs, maybe.
Do I hear it?
No.
No.
Okay.
You hear the slight snapping of crab leg. Very distantly, what sounds like rolling waves. And it says, and you hear the response back is like, I told you I would need a little bit more time. And just the slurping of a crab meat out of the leg, and then the connection closes.
Oh.
Ruby?
Hang on, I'm
Yep,
having an
that's
argument.
that's her dad.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Awkward.
So how's everyone doing?
Well, as I said, Will is practicing using the rapier.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yep, I'm currently in Maze DM's, like, not necessarily like going over what we're gonna do, but mostly like, game face. We're gonna do this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But yeah, Ruby, as you were focusing in, waiting for that response from Skull, you heard the distinct sound of a crab's leg being snapped. Can't really tell if it's cooked or not. One sec, folks.
It's all good. It's all good. How you doing out there, chat? Hope you're enjoying so far. Pardon the
Is that it?
pardon like the minor interruptions and the scuff. It happens.
Yeah.
But I'm personally having a fucking blast. It's been great. I definitely needed to punch something or cut something.
I'm sorry. I'm having to do my job, so give me just a little bit longer.
Yep, you're okay.
You got Liz.
That's fine.
You're good.
So, is that a group drink? A water redeem?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get us a group sip here and check your posture, all that stuff. Get a quick stretch in. If while Ruby is taking care of things in meat space at the moment, take a pee break. Do what you gotta do.
I'm back.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Nix that pee break. You're screwed.
Alrighty.
All of you.
So,
Repeat for the third time now.
yeah, you're fine. You heard the distinct snapping of what sounded like a crab's leg. You couldn't tell if it was cooked or not. And with the distant the distant sound of rolling waves. You hear Skull slurp the crab leg meat into his mouth. He briefly said, I told you I need a little more time. I don't want to be exposed. And then the connection closes.
Kind of like weigh her options in her head, like her head does that little bounce and back and forth thing.
Yeah.
Or she'll just.
Yeah. If you want to incite him, you can.
Yeah, sure. Nope. Nope.
Just nope.
That's a 6.
Yeah. Hey, 6. But no, yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, you can at least get the sense that he's not. There's no. At the very face value, no resentment. He's just keeping a low profile. given what happened during the fight with the Fae.
Yeah,
But
fair. And
but
she'll,
you two got anything else?
Well, like I said, Will is practicing using the rapier, but if Ruby wants to strike conversation with him, he won't mind.
Okay.
Hey, Will, would you mind helping me with my dex real quick? I'm not very dexterous.
Sure.
All right. Dex check at advantage, Ruby.
And then do you want to make the perception check, Will?
Sure.
15.
Unfortunately, that is not enough. No, I apologize.
Okay. I will give Will advantage on perception.
Okay.
Perception. $21.
One second.
Oh, wait, no. 20. Sorry. I was off
20?
by a number.
The watch goes by relatively smoothly. You do hear very briefly the sounds of a fairly large creature, a decently large creature, if not a heavy one, moving through the woods back the way you guys came, heading away from you. But other than that, nothing eventful happens on your guys' watch.
So, would you like to wake up Bird Buddy or Iris?
I believe the bird is still mad at me, so I will go wake up. I don't have a charming name for her at the moment, so I'll get Iris.
Alright. Will ends up approaching where Bird Buddy is sleeping.
Tucked up underneath one of the probably Axe's wings.
Okay.
So, Will slowly approaches with caution. Because, unlike most of the others, he hasn't really interacted with the Axe Beaks before.
Go ahead. You know, go ahead and give me an animal handling.
Oh no.
That is a natural 22.
8.
So 22. While Axe does give you that familiar stare down of being on guard, he's at least familiar enough with you at a distance, like, okay, you know, he's friends with the cat girl that I like. He's at least on good terms with my owner, so he does allow you to get close enough to him to wake them up.
Thank you. He said quietly to... And then he looks down at Bird Buddy and nudges them on, like, pokes them on the beak. It's like, wake up. It's your turn.
Bird Buddy do a sneeze upon awakening. and
Bless you. Oh,
and then
bless you.
and then Bird Buddy, feeling the warp fade from Axe's wing, is just gonna do a fluff. Look at Will, blink a couple times, and just say, "Watch."
Yeah, watch.
And then they nod. They take their book, they look around a little bit, and scamper towards the fire.
Will removes his hair tie before laying on his back on his bedroll before sleeping.
Okay.
One more thing. As they're scampering away, everybody's going to attempt to... How tall is Will?
He is 5'11".
Everybody's going to look up a whole foot to try and get a good glance of their face. His face.
Okay. He has a diagonal scar that goes from his left cheekbone all the way to the middle of his chin. And it looks more like a scratch in comparison to the one that goes through the corner of the right side of his lip, which looks more like it was a cut before.
DM.
Yes.
Familiarity.
Give me an intelligence check at advantage.
Familiarity. What?
Natural 20. But I'd have to add the intelligence, which is 2.
2.
I'll be right back.
You can gather that the scar is indeed the one you saw in your book, so the depiction might have been of a close relative of Will's.
Everybody's going to cheep happily as they're scampering away then. Taking a mental note. And everybody was very obvious about looking at Will's face as much as they can. Just for reference. For Will.
Will was curious as to why Bird Buddy was staring at him, but it's at the same time, it's Bird Buddy. Most of the stuff that they do makes the most sense to them, but he's certain he will eventually learn what it was about.
Back.
Okay.
Just gonna wait for their partner for watch at the fire.
All right.
Which is Iris.
Ruby will walk over and she'll gently touch Iris's shoulder and kind of like nudge her awake gently.
There's a soft, like, almost purring meow that comes out of her for a second as she wakes up, but no scream this time, thankfully. And
Hey.
she looks up like, oh, hi,
Hi, honey.
my turn.
Yep.
All right, thank you very much.
You're
And she
welcome.
offers her blanket to her. This is nice and warm.
Thank you, but I'm gonna use my own bed tonight.
Okay. And she just kind of bundles it up and sets it aside.
Ruby walks over, lays down on her stomach. Zonk.
Okay.
Right.
Iris and BB.
Iris is gonna go tend to the fire for a moment, but she doesn't really know at the moment, right, how to talk to a Kenku, because again, this is the first bird person she's ever met, and I guess cat and bird is a little awkward for a moment.
Bird Buddy, they're gonna watch and study Iris for a minute while she's tending the fire. And then they're gonna casually open up their book and then kind of like rewrite that word that popped up before in the language that it came to them in.
Okay.
Does it just sync? Yes.
Iris' word. Okay.
You remember what it was?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Give me. Are you trying to coax a response out of the book?
Yes.
Arcana.
I'm trying to. Becomes 18 plus 18, 19, 20, 21.
1 second. 21. Are you trying to get maybe some kind of a question or like more details regarding that word, or what's your intention of just writing the
Yeah,
word in?
I like details. Because it's in the moment they're thinking about Iris and what came up at the same time. They haven't really talked to Iris much.
Okay.
So they want something to ask her.
Okay. As
Uh,
you
Iris, she can
Go
see
ahead.
this, right?
Oh yeah.
She can see her playing with the book, and Iris will actually come walk over and sit down right next to Bird Buddy and just kind of watch. Just fascinated.
And for chat's reference, Bird Buddy has definitely stabbed their palm many times. She can't tell underneath all those black feathers.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of sit next to Bird Buddy, kind of see them skimming through the book, you watch as Bird Buddy takes a feather, pricks their hand, and begins to write in a language you can't read, Iris.
Yep.
And with that Arcana check, Iris, I'm going to need a composure check.
A composure
D20.
check. Straight D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 19.
19.
Yeah.
You watch as she writes this word in blood. It soaks into the page before coming back up. And you, because you are right next to Bird Buddy, you distinctly see a depiction of you, a depiction of your mother, and a depiction of your father before the images fade. But with that composure check, you hold your own pretty well.
I'm used to the fact that this is connected to the White Harpy, so obviously it would know things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've seen the Harpy interact with the book directly. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like she's more surprised seeing them, but it's like I'm not as surprised. It's like, okay, and obviously, like she, that's my mother and father. Asking it about me.
They definitely nods. Tilts their head like a little bit. And says, question. I can't find the blurb, so give me it. But yeah.
The word that appeared initially is what you're looking for?
No. I'm saying this.
Question.
Gotcha.
As Bird Bite.
She kind of smiles. I bet you do. We haven't really talked that much, but is there anything you want to ask about? Or
they say the word why, and then they say the word experiment.
that smile pretty much disappears right off the bat, and she looks at Bird Buddy, and that's something I've always wondered. But she looks down at her hand, and she partially shifts, like the claws come out in a little bit and comes back in. It probably has to do with my mother and the beast we share. I don't know why the monsters picked me to have this when they could have just killed me, but They had me as a prisoner for several years and wanted to know what I was. And they were very invasive with it. And she pulls up her sleeve for the first time, and you can see like a long surgical scar from her wrist that goes up her arm, past through it where the sleeve cuff ends. I guess they just wanted to know what made me tick.
This does not phase Bird Buddy. Bird Buddy's expression does not change. But they do kind of like hold out their hands, like in gesture to Iris' hand. And they hold up the feather. And then it kind of like asking for permission.
You need my blood?
They kind of shrug.
I can provide it without you sticking me.
That gets Bird Buddy's attention.
Again, the claws grow up just a little bit, and she digs it into her own hand, into her palm, and until she bleeds and pokes and opens it up. Her palm and offers it to her.
Bird Buddy shrugs again, but like, okay, and then takes the poem, or takes their hand, puts it underneath, and then flips Iris's hand onto the book.
Okay. I was not expecting this. Let's see here.
Iris is mirroring how Liz asked about the book, huh?
A little bit. But she's more curious about what it could possibly say about her.
I'm going to need a con save, Iris.
A con save?
Uh-oh.
Con save.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Ruh-roh.
I con save. Thankfully, that's a 19.
A 19 does not save.
Oh, boy.
A 19 doesn't...
For the record, I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I.
I stirred.
A little bit, yeah.
That's with proficiency with con saves, by the way.
One second, I gotta double check something. Looking for names. There we go. Okay. So as you press Iris's hand onto the page, the blood, you can feel it moving across the palm of your hand, Iris. And this is something new, Bird Buddy, as the blood doesn't connect to the page at all. Almost begins to curl back in between Iris's fingers as if a hand is trying to grab her.
Huh?
And as you see that, Iris, that gnawing erupts into the back of your head. You take 27 psychic damage and are knocked unconscious.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
No!
And as you see Iris just get shocked into the system and slumps to the log, what remains of the blood on the page says, "Keep away," before the words disappear.
Just simple common words, keep away.
Simple common.
So the first time I take damage this entire campaign, I'm straight down.
And with that,
And
because
it
that
was
is,
self-inflicted too.
and with that, because of how great of a decision that was, and I was not expecting it, and I had to come up with that, which is, yeah, we're gonna wrap it here. We'll start next session with the last watch.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I can sleep.
Oh, God damn it. We're sitting here in IMs, like,
I know.
so fucking ready.
Look at it this way: you guys got extra time to come up with something.
We got
but
extra
it is-
time to totally fucking forget what we were talking about.
You have pins. And it is 10 o'clock.
Oh.
I have to be up at 3 in the morning, don't forget.
No,
Jeez.
I know, but, like,
Oh my god.
It is 5 o'clock. I've set my alarm for 8.
Damn, life always getting in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a way
No,
to
it's
end it,
more
though.
like my family getting on my ass if I don't wake up before noon this time.
DM, quick question. I have 22 health. Does that extra count towards a death save?
No.
no.
Okay.
No, you have to take double your maximum HP value to die.
Yeah. And any extra damage doesn't pull up unless it's a separate hit.
I know what
Okay,
I'm doing. I
fair
first
enough.
wake up.
So you're good.
Unless
I'm
Bird
gonna
Buddy
go.
helps me. All
Oh,
right.
Bird Buddy is absolutely going to.
All right, so with that, let's go and see who we got streaming tonight. I am actually pretty frustrated at the
I'm
moment.
sorry.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Angry.
The clock was running out. Rose is getting ready to pass out.
I know. I
gotta
know.
be an
There she goes.
Kiss me,
I'm
Lily.
not
There she goes.
gonna
Good-
throw.
good night, Rose.
I'm not gonna throw a fit about it. Just God damn it. But all right, let's see. Who do we got? Go. Oh, Yumi. Yumi's streaming right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
you and me.
All right. So, oh guys, I hope you had it. Wow, what the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, guys.
Six's mouth take 2.
All right, yeah. I hope you guys had a great night. I had a ton of fun. I really wanted to get to fight. Finally, we're right at the point where, like, Six and Liz can hash shit out, but no. But,
No,
all right.
I had to go get my ass knocked out by a book.
Right, right. So, you guys, you know,
His most unassuming character.
okay. So,
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's wrap it.
Okay.
guys, oh my god, I'm trying to get my mind back on fucking track.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna do this. So, with that, I hope you guys had a great night. Be sure to stick around. We're going to go visit my friend Yumi. If you don't already, please give her a follow. She is a wonderful person, a lovely little cat girl. You guys are gonna love her. She is playing me side at the moment. So, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you guys over to her. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
dragon full with a fistful of lead. She reaches out with benevolent hands to those in need, giving a chance for life and love is her mission and her creed. A fiery guardian who knows what must be done, with a shotgun in each hand, she challenges the darkness to come. Shotgun blasts ring out in the night, Angel the Seraph won't surrender the fight.